Tuesday, January 21st, 2025, 4 p.m. in Montrose City Hall. Roll call.
Dr. Sonia Tourville.
Sam Orr.
Jessica Manuel.
Gabby Strode.
Jackie Hines.
David Paradise. Get a approval of the agenda.
So approved.
And a second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Approved 4-0. Approval of the minutes from our October 15th meeting.
So approved.
For a second. All in favor? Aye. Approved 4-0. Moving on to the treasurer's report.
There hasn't been a lot of change since our last meeting. I'm sure we'll have some end of the year movement once we get the audit done and all that, but the fund is still sitting at $255,760.86, and the revolving loan fund is at $257,754.78.
Any questions on that? Move to old business. I'll let Gabby kind of take over since you had the meeting out in Hutch.
Lots of things. We kind of over at last meeting. Just that virtual science gives a lot of different opportunities for communities to thrive in helping the childcare field and building childcare spots for families to then be able to work and get out in the community and work in the community and have spaces for their children. They have about 3 different programs that the city can go through to help the childcare industry and the help build those spots. So providing lots of resources to get educated and to be advocates for childcare. The first one is, or the main one is the Rural Childcare Innovation Program, and we have an overview of that. And with that is kind of what we need to do as a city. So we need a team of about 10 to 13 members, and I don't know if we knew that in the past. I was hoping to, they have a smaller one starting out, so they have a shorter one. I don't have that currently what that stands for, but it's a shorter one. They still actually need the same number of community members. It's just a process that is 9 months instead of 18 to 24 months. So we have a main contracting core team, so it has examples of who they would want on that core team. They would really want the city to be leading that team. So like the mayor or somebody in the city office to be the leader or co-leader. And then it doesn't have to be a team of providers. They actually, they're okay with that, but then they want other people in the community, like business owners. Like I said, there's a list here such as economic development members, the city representatives of local employers, parents, public and private school leaders, faith-based organizations, social group leaders, chambers, diversity committees down there. Childcare licensing, so different programs in the area can join the team. The meetings are usually during the day, so it's once a month. Whichever program we decide to do, it's once a month. We have kind of a timeline, the Rural Childcare Innovation Program timeline. So you can see that it's an application phase. There is then a planning phase, so the team members will get together, have a couple meetings of education to prepare us, and then we plan the same goals, and then also plan a appreciation week for the providers, which is so long, and it's about 18 to 24 months. So the members on the team would need to be dedicated to that long, to have that long commitment for this team. Once a month meetings, like I said, about an hour or two over Zoom. going over different, once you go over the training and the education piece, then you start planning activities or goals, and they can up to 5 to 7 goals. They'll support us. That will support the childcare industry, selling, making spots for families that need to go and work in the community. But it would mostly be the community that is really kind of spearheading this, and First Children Finance would be there for support. The application, which we have an example of, in our papers, is due in October, so we have plenty of time to kind of see what the application looks like, get the team together, and then we'll put the application in and see if we're approved. And then, if we are, then the process of education. So, just one reason to do it is identify the childcare challenges that impact the economic development in our community. And I know, I wasn't necessarily or this is before I joined, kind of what were we looking at, and why were we looking to do this?
We just saw a need in the city as far as, not only the city, I would say the county in general. And so kind of, how do we even get the team going, and how do we draw up interest? I mean, you were at the meeting. I think people want things, but people don't want to work for things. And so I don't, where I think that the First Children could definitely be very helpful. I don't know if it's the path that would be beneficial for us. It's how are we going to drum up the interest?
Right.
And so, I think we have to maybe think outside of the box, think outside of Montrose. Do we think of working with Wright County on a program that's, maybe not necessarily tailored to Montrose, but maybe tailored to, southern Wright County to build up more needs in the area. So maybe it's not coming to Montrose, but it's another more in Delano, more in Waverly, whatever it be, but somewhere closer for our families to find childcare.
I think part of it also was that we felt like without childcare here to draw more businesses and build our community, it's just one more piece of the deficit that we have in building the business community of Montrose.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we might have all the people, but we don't have the workers staying in the community working. And then also really that's where Montrose is like everybody goes everywhere else but here to do their shopping, their most everything except you live here, but you don't join in here to create a better community. And really that's what EDA, the council, everybody wants is the best community we can have.
I think, definitely looking at, trajectory of Montrose, I think businesses have to come first, and, different development, stuff like that. But I'd like that we at least have a plan for the needs of more childcare when that does happen, rather than starting the process. And now you're another few years behind the boat. I think that's the bigger thing. I mean, we can't really say, hey, we need people to work in town if there's not opportunities for them to work in town.
Well, agree, but it's one of those, you don't have this, but you don't have that, you don't have that, but you don't have this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And here we sit because of whatever reasons in the past or whatever happened, past choices, past, decisions of people moving in or out.
Keeping the status quo, I would say.
Yeah.
And it's not to say we can't, start building towards something, but it's not, in my mind, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. If you'd be lucky if in your first term as mayor, Sam, like if we actually got, any progress, especially with, can't really expand much. That's the other piece of the puzzle too.
Right.
I think when that happens, then we can start having broader discussions with Wright County to help us draw some business interest for sure.
They want us to be development ready, like we talked about.
Exactly.
that's gonna be a whole lot easier when we are able to just, you know, say yes.
Mhm.
And not have to worry about our wastewater capacity.
Exactly.
We've been getting updates from engineers, we're about like 88% right now, so
Yeah.
we're.
So with the, child care thing, really our plan now would be to look for future partners?
I would say that's definitely, looking at future partners, looking at, talking to people in the community, are they interested in being a part of a, kind of a group like this? Can we drum up enough interest for that? I think at, our event that we're gonna host, I think that's definitely something that we should have at our table to talk about and see if there's any interest there. It's not a, hey, we're gonna start it up today, but we need to figure out if we have at least enough interest, and if we need 13 people, I wanna have 20 people that are interested, because there's gonna be people that drop out.
Move on.
Exactly. But I think that, a few meetings this year, we can bring in Wright County and have that discussion, see where their heads are at, see if there's anything that they wanna partner with in the long run down the road. That's something they have interest in. I think that's an avenue we should look at as well, because it's not a Montrose issue, it's a Wright County issue.
We still, spearhead a team and still have them
Mhm.
come alongside us.
Yeah.
And be on the team.
And it might be stronger for that to happen, and maybe other cities get involved with it. Now you have multiple cities that are, their initiative is to help grow, childcare within Wright County. So it's not just looking at one certain area, it's looking at the whole.
So I wonder if it can be a multiple, this is talking about.
This would be, if we went this route, this is just for us. I don't think we
Right.
get Wright County involved with this, like.
We could have a couple like, Michelle, she could be on the team, as long as she's committed to
Yeah,
being at the meetings and
for
things,
sure.
but yeah, not necessarily.
but like not fully being involved from a Wright County aspect, that for children's, we'd have to basically spearhead our whole thing, and look for, obviously all the grants and everything we can get our hands on if needed. That'd be the bigger thing too, so. I just, I wanted to talk about this, so that's not something that we're last minute bringing up as we're growing.
Yeah.
And we're behind the 8 ball. I'd rather, don't need to obviously talk about it every month by any means, but have it at least, start figuring out what that avenue is, and that looks like for us, it's best for the city, best for the citizens.
Gotta start building that groundwork. It's about being proactive, so.
Yeah, can be reactive to this,
And really, it'll probably take all of us finding a couple people to be on the team.
100%. Yeah, if we go to the first children's route, absolutely. And even if we go find a way to just work with Wright County, we'd still need to figure out what that team looks like that's helping build this out.
Some of the problem, because I was thinking, you mentioned churches and stuff like that. Well, the churches here in town are typically small, with very low number of people who are very active. That's where it gets to be the hard part, is the finding that person who's got more time. And so it's really gonna be finding people outside of what's already established groups. Like the fireman department people are already fully booked in time, a lot of them.
They could do some other stuff.
Well,
I think the question to pose to them, like, does that matter to you in a community?
Right.
And if they say yes, then, can you find an hour to try this meeting? Like you said, a lot of people are booked. So it's important to yours or not.
I was just gonna say that a lot of the people who are involved in many groups, because
Right.
they're the only people involved.
No.
Yeah.
So they get pulled a little thin there, so I think talking about maybe at a table or something, some information at the open house in
Yeah.
April.
Because like I said, we have to have realistic timeline here.
Right.
We can't sit and say, yeah, we're gonna get this together, we're gonna, put it in for October.
You know, it seems
And
like a
then we
long
have
ways
18 to
away,
24 months, we still have zero opportunity for development. So yes, I think we're way ahead of the game. Is that working for the timeline that needs to be at? So I think that's what we have to really consider here as far as far path we get down on this year, and kind of what our expectations are for childcare. You know, what we want it to look like. I think that's what we really have to decide throughout this year.
So get some people to start putting together some ideas.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because who knows? Maybe if we talk about it enough, maybe there's opportunities, maybe there's spaces that are available for people that do have a license. Like, oh yeah, no, we got space here for rent. And now we've opened doors without having to put a whole group together and everything. And there's, so it's just a matter of getting it out there and letting the town know what we're trying to do.
Is there anywhere where it sounds like the different types of people you should have on the board?
Yeah, there's, I didn't like the contract for the, allocation part of it.
Page 20.
And then every member has to sign a contract saying that it's a commitment to be on it. And honestly, the benefits, so they have this rule one, the rural childcare innovation program. This one's the 18 to 24 months, so this has more benefits than the 9 months. The 9 months is you're getting together, you still get education, but it's less. It's more, I guess, like the shorter one is more for people who are already kind of on that mindset, already have kind of goals and projects in mind to implement. The longer one is more like, okay, we're gonna get everybody's mindset even more wrapped around the importance of childcare in the community, and then they're gonna help us set goals because we're not necessarily there, even knowing what goals we want. Does that make sense? And then they have a third one, that's not gonna make it, sorry, they have a third one that if you have a specific project, community, but it's like if you have a single project, they would be able to help with that project. So, and since we're kind of, flexible with whatever kind of works and what comes up, that one's really helpful for us today. The longer one also gives appreciation night for all the providers in the area. Appreciation to them. And all of that timeline is in. So this, it's nice to have too, because then we're having these conversations with the team, like possible team members. They can visually see what that commitment would look like, what it all entails. Is it important enough to prioritize over something else?
Do we have that number of how many licensed providers we have in town? Would that be mostly home?
I think I said no, Missy had sent that, yeah.
Is it like checking last meeting? Oh,
Like how many spots
How
are
many
in
spots
the-
are in need?
Yeah, I thought it was like a couple hundred.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially like I said, as we grow, we're gonna definitely need to look at that too. It's only gonna get more and more, and numbers gonna rise. So it's nice to know where we need to get to, but we also need to think about what we need to actually have.
I think one of the biggest thing is finding the leaders in the team. Is there somebody on the city willing to, part of the city willing to be that leader or co-leader? Probably the biggest commitment.
Yeah.
Because she wants it to be somebody in the city, like city council or mayor.
I'm sure we can commit to that. I have no problem with that. What's another hour of my day?
And then you have to.
I have 24 of them in a day. So
And then you connect with the whole team.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I have no problem being that lead, and I think, having the secondary lead too is kind of how we run all of our work.
Yeah.
But I think the commitment's there, it's just a matter of what it is we're looking for, what it is, that is First Children's the right one for us to get to. I think there's probably more programs that I think we should try and work with other, whether it be Wright County or other state organizations as well, and see what again, I think the toughest part we're gonna have is finding the commitment of these amount of individuals.
So then how that has been now.
Yeah, you know, and just kind of, like I said, I think this year, if we're gonna really look at it, is more recruiting and what the interest actually is of being a part of that. Because if we don't have people, then we have to look at other options right off the bat. That's my only downside with First Children's is the mandated people that are needed, which I'm sure you need that with what the undertaking is, but it handcuffs us.
Like the size of our community and the size of our group. Cause I'm looking at this, okay, you could check me off for 3 of them. But then there's really nobody else on the, I mean, I don't know, that's
the tough thing. It's like, you know, use 10. These 10 daycare providers want to be a part of this too, you know, or do they just want to not and worry about their own, you know?
Yeah, and because it's during the day, too, they said that usually the nursery committees have more, other partners in the community
Yeah.
on it. But I think the biggest piece too is like knowing how to like explain it, so having this here. I mean, before, that's like when I was asked, I was like, what is it, you know, and kind of,
Do you know if they have any like brochures that we could have for this meeting?
we don't have any, I hope that will.
Maybe we could print something off on their website.
That's what I'm saying,
something
like
like
print
the
some that's,
brochure,
you know, or even just like
something to hold up
find
for
some
the
that on a
email.
bullet point on a one sheeter.
That they don't have to read through each page of them to realize.
Yeah, they're gonna have plenty of time reading when they're part of the group.
Correct.
And then the booth in April.
Anyway, I don't think it was April 30th or 31st.
Something like that.
On a Wednesday.
It's 30.
And then,
It's gonna be for all of our community organizations and, you know, city organizations as well, kind of a volunteer roundup. So, kind of have everybody there, you know, love to have the chamber there as well, because I think we need more interest. Yeah, we should probably drum up some sort of information on what it looks like, but it's more, you know, it's just a nice, quick event, for the community to come in, and if you're interested in doing more with the community, here are your options. You know, so you can have Grace Book, say, you can have EDA, you can have Park and Ride, so, it's just, you know, that'd be a good way to see if we can get more involvement with people in the town.
so the booth you guys were talking about, would you want a separate, like a little,
We have tables over
Yeah,
there that we
and-
just set up, and then, we
And EDA, like I said, that will be just our main thing, is we can pop up there, because, you know, we can talk about, if we want to be part of EDA, but also, I think there's more of a need for us to find out if we have interest in First Children's Finance Group.
So the whole community is invited?
For anyone that's interested in
being involved
being involved in something, we're gonna have that, you know, give the opportunity for any organization to be there to recruit.
Got it.
Kind of like a job fair in a sense.
Okay.
Or a volunteer there.
Yeah, volunteer fair.
Okay, because we have chamber meeting this week, so if I have more information, it's 6:30 and we can have a booth there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's only $1,000 for the table.
Okay, well, I'll put that out there.
For you, it's $999.95.
We'll give you the time, no.
Then also our church too,
Yeah.
probably would be interested.
Absolutely, 100%, like,
So I will try to, because I have a meeting on Sunday for that.
no, so it's, like I said, we're just trying to, as a council, try to get as many people that are talking about wanting to be more involved in the community to actually have the opportunity to meet with people that are a part of these groups.
I think a lot of people just don't know if they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that do want to get involved with something, but they don't know how to go about it, so. Yeah, great opportunity for them.
I'd like to see if we had a yearly event that we could put on.
Yeah.
Something simple, but, you know, like I said, there's enough people in this town that do wanna see things, do wanna be a part of it, they just, like, to your point, they don't know how to get involved.
Or what to get involved with. You know, some people come in and they think Park and Rec sounds great, but then they realize like, oh, they're not really doing any like events or parties, you know, like kind of that stuff. So maybe you might be a better fit with one of the community groups that does do some events. And, you know, having some of that information available.
Yeah.
And get people involved.
Besides being a smaller kind of info sheet, do you guys want me to need anything from them?
No, not at this time, like I said, I think we have to do our legwork on getting where we need to be before we apply, obviously.
Maybe, like, do they have a Q&A sheet? Like, you know, like, come and ask questions that, at that town hall meeting that people might ask.
Yeah.
That we could just maybe have available. Cause we don't know how to answer it.
Right.
Do we even know how to answer it?
Yeah.
Cause if they want more information about it, so maybe they can take it back and think about it, joining the board.
Yeah, there's, I mean, like, there's, we have read that, yeah, just smaller and then specific question.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of stuff. So,
Yeah.
I'll look too, see if I can, and then I'll let you know if I find anything. Yeah. They have stuff.
And then just to point out that small, there's like longer piece, so it's kind of the summary of it is here. So the rural childcare innovation program, and then the smaller one, the PCC, the strategy, the strategic supply plan process. So it shows the difference between the two. And then also just if we do an application, just making sure not with what our answers
Mm-hmm.
questions and kind of thinking of that next time. But yeah, like you said, it makes full pretty fast.
Yeah, I think if, you know, the application piece, I think would be good, you know, when we have the group set and everybody's there, have that as part of our first meeting, locking that up.
Everything I had.
Anybody have any other, any questions or comments on this?
Just to add to, and then currently, because we kind of thought, I think we kind of thought there was funding with it too, just turned out there is no funding that comes with it, besides kind of helping us with the appreciation and
Well, thank you, Gabby, appreciate that. Don't have any new business, but anybody have anything to bring to the table today? I'm gonna reach out to 1212, for new times here.
I already did it.
You did?
Doug, yeah, I reached out to him this afternoon and he, the scheduling didn't work out today. He had some
Nope.
people leaving early from work. And then I told him, I said, I've been texting him on every meeting we have. So he just said, no, scheduling just didn't work today, but
Yeah.
he's hoping the 4 o'clock will work better for him.
Cool.
It's just that some people have to do it.
No, that's fine, that's fine, just seeing if there's interest and
Yeah, he is interested, I think it's
Yeah.
just a timing thing.
perfect. And then, I know SJV was interested, so once he's fully up and running, we can look down that path.
Oh, that's
One there.
Interest is interest. So,
It's a body.
take it.
One other update, I don't think we've had a meeting since this happened, but Missy did get the zoning stuff at the county, so.
Awesome. So they're not gonna get rid of that whole.
Apparently not at this point, yeah, they did a point there, right?
That's why,
So,
it's just my, you know, I know that's what they were wanting to do.
they're talking about just defunding it basically, like not putting any money towards it, which basically eliminates that job, so. We talked about that at least last year, I don't know if that's still on the table, but they did appoint her to the position, so.
I would find that very weird if they appointed somebody just to.
That's one of them, right?
They're, I went to their annual meeting and that's when
All right, well, if there's nothing else, next meeting is gonna be, Tuesday, February 18th at 4 p.m. And I have motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
All in favor? Aye. Motion passes 4-0. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.